Then my next question, how do I get all the money that's in my Vortex bank account and put it into my Chase bank account?
By understanding that it is a vibration right now that has to turn into money.
Yeah.
And you don't really want to get it out today, because when you take this pile of vibration to the bank, they'll call the psychiatric people at the hospital and say, this guy's trying to deposit air, basically, and insisting that there's a fortune there. So you have to be willing to allow the vibration to turn into the tangible, but you have to be as excited about the vibration as you are about the tangible. You can't need it to be tangible before you're excited. You must be excited about the emotional content.
Okay.
You must be excited about your feeling of elation as much as you are about the way you think you would feel if you won the lottery. If you won the lottery, you'd feel excited because you'd be reacting to having won the lottery. We want you to get out ahead of winning the lottery and feel excited about your vibrational escrow, and then you'll win the lottery.
If I'm understanding correctly, I should be excited before all that money comes into my reality.
You have to be a vibrational match to the money. And if you don't feel happy about the money, it can't come. If you feel sad that it hasn't come yet, you're a match to it not coming yet. So it continues to not come yet, because that's the vibration you're practicing. So people say, so I'll just get overextended on all my credit cards. Is that the answer? Well, if debt feels like abundance, then go for it.
Okay. My last question is, I just started a coffee business. I've been at it probably for like the last year, more or less, putting it together. I heard one of your recordings, and you said, well, the thing that stood out to me the most was, what's the next logical step? I feel stuck where I'm at in regards to my business, and I'm trying to figure out what the next logical step is.
The first step is you have to get into alignment, but talk to us about where you're at.
Okay. I sell coffee online. I already have a product. I have the website. I already have the operational side of it down.
Is it good?
Yes. The coffee? Yes. Honduran coffee. I don't know if you ever had that.
And what's good about it?
It's smooth, for starters. I like to drink coffee a lot, and that's what drove me into this. Like, coming to the business idea wasn't hard at all. It's been a very easy process. I hear a lot of people say, oh, it's hard to start a business and this and that, and I'm just like, well, I didn't really struggle.
We were visiting with someone one day who had a house for sale, been on the market a long time, and nobody was biting. And so we said, tell us about the house. And he said, well, we've been there for quite a while. We got it when our kids were little. Now we've outgrown it, and it's sort of getting dilapidated. And the yard doesn't look that good, and we're just ready for more space and more closets and a better lifestyle. And we said, so the advertisement that you're sending outward into the vibrational universe is, come and buy from us this rundown house we no longer want. That was what he was emitting, and then wondering why no one was coming. So we said, talk to us about how you felt when you first found the house. He said it was just right for our family, and we bought furniture as we could afford it, and it was so exciting, every piece we brought home. And every weekend we would go buy another tree or another bush or another plant, and we would plant it together. It was so fun watching the house coming together. And he contacted the office within a week or two from his conversation, and the house had sold because he sent out a different advertisement. He said, come and buy this house that's just right for you, a house that your small family can grow into, a house that you can improve just in the way you want it to improve. The universe is responding to your vibration. And so that's why we're asking you. Earlier, did you hear us say that every business, every empire is created completely 99.9999999 before the first coffee bean is purchased or marketed? it's happening in your vibration, but you have to keep yourself renewed to your own dream, because reality as a dream is unfolding sometimes doesn't look like the dream you dreamed. And if you let reality distract you from your dream, then your dream will take a back seat to the reality that you're living. And so what is will continue to be your profit margin. Do you want your profit margin from this week's sales, or do you want it from your dream?
My dream.
Do you want people around the world to experience this coffee from the point of view that you know it to be, or do you want them to never even hear about it because you're too involved in the business to actually project a vibration that makes people want to find you?
And that's the issue.
Do you know that the internet website optimization, getting the right information in your internet address, which is how people find you, is minuscule in comparison with the vibrational broadcasting that you are offering? And do you know that one who's connected to the stream is more powerful than 1,000,000 who are not? So if you lose the dream, then the universe is responding to your observation. This is what we're asking of you. We want you to become a vibrational observer rather than a manifested, see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it. So observe the vibration, observe your vortex business for us. Tell us what you see. Observe it.
Okay. I see it being big. I want to scale it to a ridiculous size.
Is all the coffee that you can buy at the grocery store or wherever people buy coffee, is it all smooth like that, or is this uniquely smooth?
It's uniquely smooth. The reason I got into it, honestly, is because I like to fish a lot, and bad coffee sucks.
Well, here's the thing. You don't have to sell people on buying things that taste good, do you?
No.
In other words, would you send out an advertisement that says, I've got this coffee and it's not good, but here's the address and I'll send you all you want?
Well, I mean, I got tired of drinking bad coffee. That's what really put me into it.
So clean it up a little bit. I prefer good coffee. I believe most people do. I think most people can discern the difference. I don't think it's a big sales job. When people taste it and like it, they want it. In other words, isn't your pitch and our pitch the same pitch?
Yeah.
Gravitate toward what feels good. Gravitate toward, in your case, what tastes good, therefore feels good. Is your business more than one way of looking at it? When you look at the product, is there any resistance? No. When you look at the current profit, is there resistance?
Yes.
So why wouldn't you just look at the product? Why would you look at the thing that causes resistance? We'll tell you why. Because humans think that's how they get things done. We find a problem and then we focus upon the problem and we meditate over the problem, and if we strain and struggle long enough and hard enough, then the solution will come. That's not logical. That's not logical. I have a product, a really good product. I knew it was a good product the moment that I interfaced personally with this product. It was so good, I thought, man, everybody would really like this. I would like to make this available to more people. If it's good, as you say, and it is, and people who drink coffee want good coffee, and they do, then what's not logical? What's not logical? So you came here with a problem and forgot about your problem during the 2 hours that happened before you came into the hot seat. And then you were inspired to the conversation that will bring you some sales. Esther's all over it.
I appreciate that.
Good idea. That's how it happens. In this situation, it was a thought turning into a thing rather quickly. And if you weren't ready for it, it would not have been. But isn't that how it works? And isn't that logical? And don't you want to eliminate the idea that things are illogical when they are always logical?
Yeah.
Isn't there a logical path to everything that you want?
Yeah, there's just finding it. Yeah.
Well, the logical path, see, it feels not logical. When you ask a question to which you don't know the answer, you introduce resistance into the equation. So when you say, how's it going to come? When's it going to come? Where's it going to come from? Who's going to be involved? Since you don't have specific answers to those specific questions, then you introduce resistance to the equation. But when you talk about what you want and why you want it, I want a robust business. Why? Because it's fun to thrive, and because I am a born entrepreneur, and because I have a product that's really good, and because it uplifts me, and I know that it will uplift others, and because it was a really good idea, and because I felt drawn to it in a powerful way. That's what I want and why I want it. Hardly ever resistance there.
That makes sense. How can I get a copy of this?
Well, it's gone. You've missed your opportunity. This is a shill, this whole conversation. He doesn't really have a coffee business. It's just our opportunity to sell him some recordings right here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Enough?
Yes.